Hello everyone and welcome back to Planning and Prospering. My name is Linnell and I am so excited to be back. I hope you guys can hear me over the unit that's on in here. I am trying to talk a little bit louder than normal so that you can hear me over that, and I just hope you do. And it just went off, so I'm excited about that. That's good. That's a good sign. Well, I have been away for quite a while. And it's not because I chose to be away. It was just so much things going on that I had to stop something long enough to keep my sanity. So I put up a video today, and this one will go up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, June the 27th. Tomorrow this video will be up on the 27th. And I just wanted to do like a little chit chat to talk about where I am, what's going on, and where I intend to be in the near future, not just with the recording and doing YouTube, but other things as well. Well, let me start from the beginning. This year has been horrendous. As you all know, I am a full-time school teacher, and this school year, this past school year, I agreed to do what is called dual modality. And what that is I teach multiple classes, and they were switched out every other day, but I was responsible for all of the classes, and I had 6 classes altogether. So we did the A-Day, B-Day schedule with those classes, and I wasn't the only one. We had one math teacher do it, and I taught social studies, and we had an ELA teacher to do it as well. I think I probably had the worst luck out of all, because the person that I had across the hall is back on, y'all. The person I had across the hall to hold the one class on the days that I had the other class was not reliable. So the first person I had came and went within 2 weeks, and then I had a lot of people coming in as subs to hold those classes, and then I finally had a more stable, reliable person who came most days, very reliable. I'm so thankful for her. However, some of her issues were she didn't have a strong classroom management for the classes. So there were issues with that, which caused me to have issues. But that's okay. We managed. We got through. We punished. I won't say punished. I will say punished. Those children were, after extensive and excessive situations, they would get written up, and as a result of the writing up, they were either put in ISS or given OSS, because you have to be responsible for your actions. But we made it through. I will never, ever, ever do that again. Ever, ever do that again. The money was good, but the money didn't match the headache that went along with it. I wouldn't suggest anyone do that. Won't do it again. I'm very close to retiring, and at one point I said I was not going to retire, but I think it's time for me to retire. So I have 3 more years to do. I said I was not going to stay at this school another year because my youngest child graduated this year, and I said I was just going to shift everything back towards home, and I have a story about that as well. But I decided to do 1 more year here, and I'll see how that goes. But I would really like to be closer home. Once I move back to my hometown, I'll be traveling an hour to get to work every day and an hour to get home every day. And I don't really want to do that. So I'll get through this year and work on other things to get to another school closer so that I can get my retirement in, and then I can retire and do other things that I like doing. So I told you there was a lot going on, and there was. So I'm doing the dual modality. So I'm trying to keep up with, let's see, almost 100 kids in just the social studies class with the dual modality. And then I also had English 1, and then I had a like journalism / broadcast type class. And that came with a lot of responsibility as well, because we were responsible for getting the news out every morning. And then I had issues with students in that class with not wanting to do the announcements. So the job has been very stressful this year. And then I'm still working and taking classes to get my master's. In fact, I had to put that to the side. Thankfully, the school I'm at is more self-paced, and I had a little bit of play, but as of today, it's time for me to get going with that as well. So I have that going on, and I'm very close to finishing, and I can't give up now, although I want to. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I want to give up, but I'm going to keep pushing. As you all know, those of you who have been following me, I lost my mother a little over a year ago now, and that alone almost took me out. And I'm still not completely over losing my mother, but I also know that I have to keep pushing, more so now than before, because Mama always had your back, and now I have to have my own back completely, and the back of my own children and other people who are dear and close to me. So with all of that going on, and I keep looking down because I have my little list so I won't forget anything. With all of that going on, extra stress on the job, stressing about not getting my study time in when I missed getting that in. You sit down too long, I think about my mom, and then, that's a whole nother situation there. My health has declined. As you can see, I'm overweight, and that was something that I've also decided to work on, and I'm trying, but I am a stress eater. And with all the stress that I've been having, I eat. I've had a few weeks where I was really good, and I was beginning to lose weight, and then something happens, and there I go again with a plate full of food and multiple meals throughout the day when I really just needed the 3 mains. But I'm working on that more conscientiously now, and trying to make sure I get some weight off. I'm trying to move around, exercise. If I don't do anything but walk, and if I only get to walk 10 or 15 minutes, I take that now instead of saying, I'll do tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and I don't do anything either. So I am taking baby steps to improving my health. My blood pressure has been through the roof. My blood sugars have been through the roof, and I'm trying to get all of those things back in control. I'm just trying to get control completely again, because I don't have control. And I lost control a long time ago, but I'm at that point now where I'm trying to get it back. I'm so unorganized. I know that has a lot to do with it, so I'm working on that as well. In fact, I was telling one of my coworkers just before I started recording this that I'm not doing what I promised myself as a young lady I would do. So I have to get back on that. And that also adds stress, because you want to do these things that you promised yourself, and one thing or the other keeps it from happening, and that bothers you. It may not be, you may not think it is, but it is. But I'm at that point in my life now where it's time for me to do me, take care of me, and be happy and do the things that I want to do. And there's so many things that I want to do. So I told you my mom passed, and I promised her that I wouldn't sell her home, and I don't want to rent it because renters are ruthless. So I've decided to move into her home. That's the best way I can preserve her home. And I'll rent my home and go from there. And if it becomes too much for me, I don't have a problem selling my home. But I would never want to sell my mom's home, the home that she and my father had been working towards building before he passed. And, she completed their dream of building this home who am I to just sell it? And that's an issue that a lot of people, especially younger people, they just think everything is supposed to just go away. But there's this thing called generational wealth. We got to work on that. We really do. So everything is not to be sold immediately. And then you spend the money, and what do you have to show for it? Most of the time, nothing. So I'll be moving, and that's the process that I'm in. I'm still trying to do my gardening, even though I haven't done much with gardening this year. That's why you haven't seen a lot of videos or any videos about gardening, but I do still want to do that. In fact, I'm going to turn the property into a homestead. I have already accumulated. I bought some chickens. Okay, I have some chickens. I'm now officially the chicken lady, and those are. I'm going to continue with my gardening videos. I'm going to continue, and now I have even more things to video and share with you guys. And I'm going to be an empty nester, basically. My youngest child graduated from high school this school term, and she's going to be going off to college. And I need to find things to do. Not that I don't have enough to do, but I need to continue with my life. My life is not supposed to be completely surrounded around my children. So I think moving and doing the homestead and other things that I'm going to be talking about with you is what I need at this point in my life. So yes, I do plan to get my master's. I'm almost done with that, and I'm thinking about working on a doctorate, but I'm going to put that on the back burner for just a little while. Let me cross this hurdle first, and then I'll work on some other things that I'm interested in when it comes to that. So, like I said, I got some chickens, and I sound like I'm rambling, but I am getting somewhere with this. I got some chickens, and I have my house right now looks like a warehouse. I have the the coop. I just bought a fabricated chicken coop, and I'm just going to use that to get started. And I bought a chicken run, and I'm going to put all this stuff together. And I found a video where this man did his so nice. So it was neat. It was very nice, and I think I'm going to kind of copycat his. I'll get pictures as we go and as I'm building the house and the coop and all that. So there will be videos coming with all that type of stuff. A learning process, a learning process, because my mother did a lot of gardening, but she was not big on animals. We did have pigs when I was little, hogs when I was little, and as far as like farm animals, that was it. And she did that for a long time. She would sell them, she would butcher them, and all of that stuff. So I have bits and pieces of knowledge about certain things like that. I don't intend to butcher. Well, I don't plan to butcher, but if our society continues, then if that's the next thing I need to do, then I will definitely do that, if that means, maintaining myself and my family. More gardening videos will be coming. I plan to do some raised beds. I plan to do a little bit of in-ground gardening. And I may do some no-till. I haven't completely decided. And like I said, I may just have a little bit of both, or all of those things. So please, stay tuned for the videos on those. And I want to be a learning process, not just for myself, but for you guys as well. Maybe there's something that I share that will help you, and that's exactly what I want to do with that. I do intend to do more teaching videos or videos about my teaching, and I'm also wanting to do some stuff with budgeting, because I have to work on that. I have 2 in college, 1 in graduate school, so budgeting is very important. And I intend to do some more cooking. I do a lot of cooking, and I intend to do a lot more cooking, and I intend to start doing more food preservation. And so we'll have all those videos where we can learn together and just have fun living life. So let me look at my list. I think I've talked about everything on here. There was a video put up yesterday on cleaning. I do intend to do more cleaning and cleaning motivation type videos as well in my process of moving and getting the different homes prepared for either to rent or whatever. And then for in my mom's case, her house is cleaning it out and, you know, discarding things that are no longer needed and holding on to things that are near and dear to my heart, and go from there. I would love for you to ask me questions. So please ask me questions, and then I can do a video, or like a question answer video as well about myself. And I am excited to finally try to get myself back on task, get myself organized, and go from there, because I promise you this video that I'm doing right now would not have happened if I had not been trying to get myself together. So I'm proud of myself, and I thank you so much for watching my videos. And for those of you who have been hanging in there in my absence, I am back. I am in full effect, and I am going to, the lights just went off in the classroom I'm in. I am going to try my best to get this summer multiple videos out a week, and we'll go from there. So in a nutshell, my channel will include gardening, container, raised bed, and other types of gardening. I will be including my teaching videos, videos about teaching. I am going to be including budgeting, and then there will be a series on me moving and doing all those things and setting up my homestead. It will be called Clay Acre. So if you hear me refer to that, I am referring to the homestead. And I have all these great intentions, and I do intend to make those things come to fruition. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you for watching my videos. Click like. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. And of course, share my videos. And I will see you again soon. Take care.